And Stroud now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Lions will take over.
They're on the 16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Hooker's throws on target to Duvernay. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. That is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10, Hooker back to the air. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Hooker. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this will be a Texans first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And advantage back to the 29. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Okay,
After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Stroud. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over first and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
Here's Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Throwing. Hooker. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Hooker now on first down. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 36 yards. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
The kicker on for the point.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation either.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone.
18 Rattlers. Warriors 70.
Stroud looking to throw. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready, ready.
This 2nd and 4.
Pioneer. Ready.
Stroud working out of the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Stroud will look to throw once more. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And we'll still have time for 1 play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Hey, check that.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Stroud sets up the play action. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. That is caught. And he is going to have the Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Stroud now on 2nd down. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
My, if maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter, it's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Ready?
Now Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
70 Rangers.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Woods. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Ready, break! Ready, ready?
McCaffrey. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
Texans 17, Lions 14.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and now it's 3rd and 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and 1, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
1st down throw here. It's Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he's got some space here. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
Hooker on 1st down. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Hooker's going to throw it. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Trying to throw again here. Hooker. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Wants to try to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Phillips now from the end zone, pushing his way through. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
And the Lions, first down.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Hooker. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
2nd and 10. Hooker. He's got this to Williams, complete. A big play there for Detroit, and even 40 yards.
First and goal, Detroit.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
79 Broncos.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Taking a shot for Dell here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. Oh, good move. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
Hey, check out, street.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
13 yards. And the Lions first down.
He's going to try and do this himself. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Now Hooker. And his throw is incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Here's Hooker. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Phillips now from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's 1st and 10.
19 tight.
Throwing here is Hooker. Dancing to his left. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They'd prefer to use him on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. Hooker to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end. But this one falls incomplete.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week, often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do